Welcome to my kitchen. That was loud. So, hi. Fun times. I have to have notes because pregnancy brain is a real thing. Oh, I can't even lean forward. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna get started. I am going to just talk really quick, recapping the end of my second trimester. I am on, by the time you see this, I will be well past 28 weeks, which marks the end of my second trimester. A lot of people have different opinions. They say I'm large, they say I'm not that big. I have a lot of like back and forthness. Just gonna go with that back and forthness on my notes here because my belly button actually technically just popped out like 2 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago, but it hadn't popped in a while, but clearly you can see she out. So my full second trimester recap, we're gonna do this while I eat because Big Mama's hungry all the time now. And when I say eat, I mean prep. But I said eat, so. Oh my leg. Okay, let's just put pressure on one of them. So. This is a good one. We're very comfy right now. So this is like my full second trimester recap, end of my second trimester. I'm basically just recording this for me, just to keep a record of my journey throughout this whole pregnancy process. And I will actually put like a card up above of like my mid second trimester recap. I don't know what I've said, but we're just gonna breeze through these. And then I'm gonna talk a little bit more about how I'm currently feeling right now. So, changes in my body. I have been getting Chesticle Marks. I was part of the itty bitty titty committee until I got pregnant, which I'm not complaining, but it is a new experience. And technically these girls are not large, but because I'm just used to perk, not plump, it's been a journey. And I have stretch marks and I'm loving it actually. I actually lost a lot of weight. I gained a lot like in the beginning of my second trimester, and then my appetite changed. I would only eat 1 meal a day and it had to be really big. Now I'm eating like every hour and it's like snacks. I also did experience tender gums. I didn't experience bleeding gums, which was a symptom in the second trimester, but tender gums for sure. Now for beauty, my nails did get really long, and I just chopped them off and got them done because Mama needed some pampering. I can only take long nails for a certain period of time, for a certain length of period of time, before I just chop them off, but they were really pretty and I did not even like capture them at all. My hair has grown significantly. I was gonna let it down, but I'm in the kitchen and I shed easily. So health, I did experience frequent constipation in my second trimester, in the second wind of my second trimester. I need to mute that because that's gonna annoy me. This is a really good peach. Let me drain my pasta. The level of appreciation that I have for food, I won't eat it unless I want it. So we're gonna let that cool before I start mixing stuff. I have to chop up fresh mozzarella, fresh basil, mix some whole milk ricotta cheese. I'm defrosting some homemade organic cookies. And I made sauce from scratch, just letting that simmer for a little bit while I finish my peach. Now, health. I also did experience a change in odor in every part of my body. A change in odor in terms of like, for my first trimester, I was very conscious about the products I put on my body. This is baby number one, you know, like those funny videos and those memes between first time parent and second parent, you know, second round child or whatever. I was really like bugging. And I didn't want to put parabens, no sulfites on my body. But what was happening is that the kind of deodorant I got was not working for me. So I had to switch back to normal routine. So health-wise, I've also been going for more walks, or I had been prior to the last 2 weeks. Let's see, appetite, cravings, and symptoms. Yeah. So let's just go through what I'm not currently going through, or what I thought I wasn't going through when I wrote this down 3 weeks ago. My belly, I felt like it stopped growing. Like I don't feel like I got bigger, I just feel like I got firmer. But I definitely grew, obviously. I grew. Stretch marks, I haven't gotten any. I also haven't gotten heartburn. And I put no outie yet because I hadn't gotten an out. Like this bad boy just popped out. And I haven't gotten swelling, but I feel like that stopped because my feet definitely swole up for the last week. Now, what I have been struggling with, pregnancy brain, I did put constipation. Oh, so congestion. I have this really big problem with just, I have to breathe properly all the time. I have been getting some itchy skin, but not itchy belly, just itchy skin. My appointments without my husband have been rough. My emotion, I've been having really powerful emotional highs and really low and powerful lows. So I'll wake up one day and it'll be like the best day ever, and I'll want to tackle so much stuff, and then the next day I just wake up and I am so sad, so emotional, for no reason. And I feel bad because there's no way for me to communicate that to my husband so that he can properly cater to me. I'm just low. So that's been rough. And sleeping, I hate it when they're like, oh, you sleep now because, you know, you're not going to get any with it. But it's like, how am I supposed to sleep if I'm getting leg cramps and spasms and restless leg syndrome and back pain? What was the other thing? Lightning crotch. That's fun. That went up my nose. Let's see. Lightning pain, cramps, gas. I would have a surge of exhaustion, which I'm feeling now actually as I'm talking to you guys. I do get out of breath a lot too when I talk. My emotional hormones have been raging. Urination has been constant. I don't feel like I have a pregnancy glow at all. Highs and lows of mood. I've had a decrease in appetite. Basically, these are just something really sad. Also, when you eat something that's really good and it's everything you've ever wanted, don't you just want to dance about it? I've been doing a lot of food dances lately during this pregnancy. Also, why is it so hard to eat a peach and look cute? That could go a lot of different ways. So that has to go in the sauce. So I should have chopped that already because the sauce is done. Finito! Water has been my best friend. It needs to sit down. It comes like a flood. Oh. Okay. So let's get real here. So the beautiful thing about my pregnancy has been that despite everything I'm saying, it actually has not been bad. In a way, I've been lucky or more blessed than most. It's been like clockwork. I haven't experienced the level of morning sickness and nausea that most mamas do. I also haven't had these weird cravings or like severe spikes or change, or I do feel like there was a time there where I was going through like prepartum. Everybody always wants to focus on postpartum, but there has to be a such thing as prepartum, because let me tell you, I be having some rough days where all I want to do is just cry. And as of lately, it's like clockwork. So the week of the end of my first trimester, all of my horrible first trimester symptoms stopped. The week of the end of my second trimester, which I just passed, I've been getting this new symptom of just numbness. So I've been experiencing temporary numbness, which apparently is called Restless Leg Syndrome. I called my doctor. I called her. This is very like not culinary at all, because mama is like trying to be normal here. And she said it was normal what I was experiencing. And it doesn't feel normal, but it also doesn't feel so drastic. But when the symptom hit, I didn't take it very well. I was very confused. I'm learning to manage it more. My husband does give me as many leg and foot massages as possible. I have been taking a lot of magnesium for this, because apparently baby is depleting me of all my magnesium and calcium. And the level that I was taking still wasn't enough, so I have to double the intake. And I got my doctor's approval on it. I've been soaking in Epsom baths. What was I trying to say? Okay. Yeah, been doing that, and been trying to ice it, been trying to elevate it, been trying to stay off of it. I try not to lie on it. I've been trying not to be on my feet as much, but it just doesn't seem to work. And so it starts off with like this sore leg sensation, and then it gets the tinglies, and then I get itchy. But it's not like a scratchy itchy, it's like I want to scratch my bones or like my tendons and not my skin. And then it just like gets numb. Pins and needles. And it's hard for me because it's also, my belly has become uncomfortable. It's become so big that it's become uncomfortable for me, or so firm that I can't even, I'm constantly just wearing Birkenstocks. It's just so easy for me to just slip on those shoes. And that's where we're at with my second trimester. So I'm well into my third. I've heard it's smooth sailing from here. I've heard it gets difficult. So I'm just trying to take it day by day. I just wanted to just record this video. It was supposed to be more interactive, but alas, my leg decided to just give out halfway. I don't know how I feel. And I say this very candidly, very personal experience-wise, very vulnerably about pregnancy. I also feel like this being my first and me not doing it properly, oh, this basil's nice, or me not doing what I had set out or had wanted to do because of just exhaustion and going through the motions. When we try for baby number 2, I am going to make a mental note. I'm going to be more aware of this, and hopefully I do it better. But I don't know how I feel about pregnancy in the sense of I'm not feeling that magic feeling. I've had magical moments, like when baby first kicked, when I felt the gurgles, because it's not flutters, it's more like gurgles. When baby reacts to my voice, and just certain highlights. I mean, it's interesting to see my body change. But that pregnancy glow and the feeling of life inside you and just that wholeness, I'm not feeling it. And that also has emotionally crippled me in the way that I feel bad for feeling that way, because I feel like I should not feel that way. And I don't know, it's like that mama from What to Expect When Expecting. You juxtapose the way you think you're gonna feel with reality, and it's just like, I'm not getting the pregnancy glow, I'm not getting the promises, I don't feel like a nice, rounded, more full, down to earth, like earthy mama. I'm just tired, I am not myself, my body is not my own. And I am just anxious to meet baby, because that's the goal, right? And it's just magical that our bodies can do this. I don't want to stand up because I feel like this is not fun for you. So that's where I'm at, and I just wanted to get on here, be candid, be real with you guys, recap this moment, because if I stall this any longer, I'm going to be well into my 3rd trimester, and certain things are just not going to feel relevant. This is where I'm at right now. Belly button has popped, and that's it. It's good. It's just missing something. Add some dried basil. Just add a little bit of salt. I usually don't put salt in my pasta sauce. You guys are probably like, a little bit? That was so much. I usually season most of my things with just garlic and onion, especially being pregnant. You want to stay away from my face is up here. You want to stay away from the salt as much as possible, because I don't want it to swell. Preheat this oven. I'm like so hungry. I spent so much time talking to you guys and not actually like cooking. Let's see what we got, y'all. I need to stop doing this, but I definitely just put like the bakeware in the oven and I leave it in the oven. Okay, we're gonna set this to 350. Give this another taste really quick. Just need a little salt. Ooh, that's good. Mama. Okay, so welcome to the internet. Just kidding. Have a look around. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yep. Just all of it. And it actually probably still might not be enough, but So that's it, guys. That is my second trimester full end of my second trimester recap. I'm usually always in either a sports bra, belly out, or just a really, really big t-shirt. And like, if I'm being really real here, no underwear, because I didn't buy any pregnancy underwear. I didn't buy any pregnancy anything. No maternity, nothing. This is just a regular sports bra that I've just managed to fill out and like spill into, which was fantastic. But I didn't think that I needed to. And then my body changed, the uncomfortability grew, and my frustration level rose, and I was like, oh, this is why things like this sell, because it's important. So probably next pregnancy I will invest in at least a good pair of maternity underwear, because, and let me get to the real point here, I have lots of like bikini underwear, lots of high-waisted, lots of all those little things that's supposed to be super fun for me pre-maternity. But for some reason now I didn't know that I'd be so bothered by like being cut just like right there at the just right there, you know. So if I can help it, I just won't wear any when I'm home, of course. So just a little tip. And I've been trying to just, I watch a lot of, it's ironic because I actually don't follow pregnancy YouTubes. I don't follow mamas on purpose. I just so happen to love certain YouTubers that help me emotionally get through the day and talk about maternity things, because they just so happened to be pregnant at the same time I was. So it was as if like the universe and the Lord heard, or like just sent guardian angels my way, because I like following food bloggers and health and nutrition and thrifters and some fashion icons or fashion yummy influencers and trendsetters, and they just happened to announce that they were pregnant around the same time I was, and I was like, wow, okay, great. So I get to stick with the people that I've stuck with growing up, but also still get to feel like I'm being tended to as a new mama, and not trying to find new YouTubers to answer all of my questions, because we're all just going through it together. And I did subscribe to at least 2 new ones. What's so crazy is that their content is so simple, and I love it. I love just listening to them. I love their humor. I love that it's just them talking in front of a camera, which is ironic because I do this. I say it's for me, but I do this for you, really. Because who am I talking to right now? I'm not going to watch it back and be like, you go, girl. But I mean, yes, for me in the future. And then I think to myself, who wants to watch me talk for 30 minutes? And then I go and I click on a 48-minute video of just random women talking about baby products. So yeah, sometimes you just don't know. So anyway, I actually have no idea how long this was. This did not turn out the way I had originally wanted it to. This is how the video turned out. I'm glad you guys liked it. I have a song in my head right now. I will also, because if you guys are watching this and you're like, that looks really good, I will just put the recipe in the description. So if you guys want to try this, it has nothing to do with the video, but let me tell you, I have loved pasta my whole life. And pregnancy has just really brought it out of me a little more, to the point that I've just been experimenting with a lot of new different things. And it's been quite fantastic. So, all that to say, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And that's it. Because now I want to watch some YouTube. So we're just going to do that. I don't even know if you saw that.